Welcome back to the Trip Raider, your no-nonsense travel channel. If you're about to embark on your first solo trip to Europe, you're in for a life-changing adventure. But don't go it alone without the right knowledge. There are some things every solo traveler must know before setting off. Whether you're wandering the streets of Rome, hiking in Switzerland, or hopping trains through Spain, these tips will help you navigate Europe like a pro and make sure you're prepared for the unique challenges of solo travel. Ready to find out the secrets? Let's dive in. First, pack light but strategically. As a solo traveler, you're responsible for all your own gear. Unlike traveling with a buddy where you can share the load, you'll want to pack as light as possible while making sure you have all your essentials. You'll be hopping on and off trains, going upstairs, and walking through cobblestone streets in places like Prague or Venice. Trust me, the last thing you want is to be dragging a heavy suitcase. A carry-on backpack and a few versatile outfits will save you from the hassle and save you money on budget airlines with strict baggage limits. Next, stay connected safely. When you're traveling solo, it's essential to have a reliable way to stay connected, whether for maps, translation apps, or simply keeping in touch with loved ones. Consider getting a local SIM card in the country you're visiting. For instance, in Germany or France, SIM cards are easily available at most kiosks and don't cost much. Having mobile data will make navigating new cities much less stressful, especially when you're by yourself and don't have anyone to rely on for directions or local info. Master public transport. Europe's public transportation system is a dream for solo travelers. Buses, trams, and especially trains make getting from one place to another incredibly easy. But here's a tip that's crucial. As a solo traveler, you won't have someone to split costs with, so book train tickets in advance to save a significant amount of money. For example, booking a ticket from Paris to Amsterdam early can cost half as much as a last-minute fare. Apps like URail or Trainline can help you score deals and see your options. Night trains are also a smart move. You'll save on accommodation while covering long distances. Be aware of solo safety. Traveling alone means you'll need to be extra cautious about your personal safety. In popular cities like Barcelona, Rome, or Paris, pickpockets can target solo travelers because you're less likely to have someone watching your back. Invest in an anti-theft backpack, keep valuables like your passport secure, and always be aware of your surroundings. When exploring new areas, avoid wearing headphones and try not to look too lost. If you ever feel uncomfortable, head to a busy, well-lit area like a cafe or shop. Make friends in hostels. Solo travel doesn't mean you have to be alone all the time. Hostels are great for meeting fellow solo travelers. In places like Lisbon or Budapest, you'll find hostels with communal dinners, pub crawls, or city tours that make it easy to meet people. Even if you're an introvert, staying in a social environment will give you the opportunity to connect with others and maybe even find a travel buddy for a day or two. Many hostels also offer private rooms, so you can get some personal space while still being part of the community. Here's a secret for solo travelers: plan your downtime. Unlike traveling with friends, where you always have someone to talk to, solo travel comes with a lot of free time where it's just you. It's amazing, but it can also get lonely. Bring a book, journal, or download some podcasts to enjoy during quiet moments. In places like Paris, you might find yourself enjoying a long coffee break solo at a cafe. Having something to read or listen to can be a great way to embrace those moments. Solo travel is about the journey and self-reflection, but be prepared for those quiet times. Get comfortable dining alone. One thing solo travelers often worry about is eating out alone, but trust me, it can be one of the most rewarding parts of your trip. In Europe, the dining experience is a cultural highlight, so don't shy away from grabbing a seat at a local restaurant or cafe in places like Italy or Greece. Bring a book, your phone, or simply people watch. Don't feel awkward. Europeans are used to seeing solo diners, and in some places like Spain, you'll be treated to a free tapa just for ordering a drink. Leverage walking tours. In Europe, free or low-cost walking tours are a fantastic way to explore a new city as a solo traveler. Cities like Berlin, Prague, and Dublin are famous for their walking tours, and they often cater to solo travelers looking to connect with others. You'll get to learn about the city, meet fellow travelers, and have someone there to guide you through new neighborhoods. It's also a safer way to explore areas you might feel unsure about wandering through alone. Trust your instincts. When you're on your own, your gut becomes one of your best travel tools. If something feels off, or if a situation makes you uncomfortable, trust that instinct. Whether it's a sketchy neighborhood in a major city or a random interaction that feels wrong, Don't hesitate to remove yourself from the situation. As a solo traveler, you're your own best safety net, and no one will fault you for prioritizing your own well-being over sticking to a rigid plan. Finally, give yourself some flexibility. One of the best parts about solo travel is that you're in full control of your itinerary. There's no one else to answer to. So if you wake up in Madrid and decide you want to hop on a train to Seville instead, you can do it. Leave room in your schedule for spontaneous adventures or changes in plans. Europe is full of surprises, and some of the best moments happen when you're flexible. Maybe you'll meet a fellow solo traveler who's headed to the French Riviera, or maybe a local will invite you to a festival in their town. Be open to changing your plans and let the magic of solo travel unfold. So there you have it, my top tips for solo travel in Europe. From packing smart to staying safe and making friends along the way, these secrets will help you navigate Europe like a seasoned pro. Solo travel doesn't have to be daunting. In fact, it's one of the most liberating and rewarding ways to see the world. If these tips helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the Trip Radar for more no-nonsense travel advice. Safe travels, and remember, the next great adventure is just a solo trip away.